Good morning, children. Yesterday we were seeing about the nutritional deficiency and what happens if we take the amount in excess amounts. I hope, children, you have all must have bought your books. Please see that you buy your books, otherwise it will be difficult. Anyway, I'll be sending the photocopy of these chapters, and please try to make a copy for yourself. Okay. Today we'll see the causes of malnutrition, that is on page 26. Infections and diseases may require a bigger need of certain nutrients. What happens when there is infection in the body and any disease is there in the body? What happens? We require more nutrition because of that, because of lack of that nutrition only that disease has occurred. So we at times we require bigger amount also of that nutrient. Then poor digestion, absorption and assimilation in nutrients, especially in the case of diarrhea. What happens in the case of diarrhea? Because so often we have to go to the washroom, that because of that proper digestion is unable to do, and also absorption and assimilation of nutrients are not done properly. So in this case also we see that it causes malnutrition, because whatever nutrition we have taken through our diet, it goes out of the body. Then poor fat habits due to customs, tradition and habits. Many times we are having bad habits of eating food. We are not eating it timely. Suppose breakfast we are doing at 11 o'clock, and lunch at 4 o'clock, and dinner at 11 o'clock. This is very bad, because since suppose you are eating your dinner at 11 o'clock and then having it breakfast at 11 o'clock in the morning, it is a very long gap between between the two meals. So it should not be. The proper time of breakfast is that usually it should be between 7 to 8, or more. If you are a little late, by 9 o'clock you should have your breakfast, and then by 2 o'clock you should have your lunch, so that you can have your dinner on time. What happens, children, because suppose your stomach is empty for a longer period of time, what happens, whatever the digestive juices which are secreted in the body, they start eating up the walls of the stomach, and then it creates lot of problems, and it has lot of wounds. वो स्टमक की वॉल्स को दे स्टार्ट ईटिंग अप, और उससे क्या होता है कि वो वूंड हो जाते हैं, घाव की तरह हो जाते हैं. सो वी शुड नॉट स्टे empty stomach. That way it is always said you should have breakfast like a prince, and lunch like a king, and dinner like a beggar, because breakfast is a very very important part of a meal. And so poor custom, we should some people sometimes follow the custom that after they have puja, and then only they can have their breakfast. And suppose they are having the puja at 1 o'clock, you can imagine it's too late. So we should divide our time in such a way so that we may have we should follow the tradition and custom. At the same time, we should see a health part also, that we have to keep a body healthy. And habits, we should have good habits of having a meal on time. Then choice of poor quality and consumption of some food in improper quality. Sometimes we are selecting the poor quality of food items for consumption. At the same time, we are having things which is not having any nutrients in it. Just the junk food, we have a lot of junk food, and out of that we don't get any nutrients. So the quantity wise we are filling our stomach, but we are not getting anything out of it. Consumption of foods like alcohol, that may prevent the absorption of certain nutrients. If we are taking alcohol, it prevents the absorption of certain nutrients. Certain nutrients don't get absorbed properly, so we should not be taking alcohol. Presence of fevers and diseases leading to depletion of bodily stores and nutrients. What happens because of the presence of fevers, and suppose someone is having fever and at the same time undergoing some diseases? What happens, whatever store amount we have carbohydrates, we get energy from carbohydrate, and whatever in store we have carbohydrates in the form of glycogen के फॉर्म में कार्बोहाइड्रेट हमारे बॉडी में स्टोर रहता है. सपोज कि किसी काम के लिए कार्बोहाइड्रेट मीन्स एनर्जी का रिक्वायरमेंट है, तो दैट ग्लाइकोजन इज़ बीइंग यूज्ड फॉर दैट रीज़न. लेकिन क्या होता है जब कोई डिजीज़ हो जाती है या फिर कोई फीवर हो जाता है, तो ये जो स्टोर्स में होता है ये सब लॉस हो जाते हैं, और जिससे कि हमें जब एनर्जी चाहिए होती तो नहीं मिल पाता है. देन जियोग्राफिकल causes deficiency as of आयोडीन जो है इस की वजह से हमें क्या होता है, गॉइटर हो जाता है, क्योंकि आयोडीन जो है हमें थ्रू सॉल्ट मिलता है. इसीलिए हम इट इज़ रिकमेंडेड दैट वी शुड ऑलवेज़ हैव आयोडाइज्ड सॉल्ट. और ये आयोडाइज सॉल्ट इज़ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. उसमें बहुत पिंच ऑफ आयोडीन इज़ रिक्वायर्ड फॉर आवर बॉडी, बट इट इज़ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ईटिंग हाईली रिफाइंड सीरियल्स, डिस्कार्डिंग ऑफ पील्स एंड कुकिंग वाटर. और जो हम सीरियल्स खाते हैं उसमें हर मैदा, इट इज़ हाईली रिफाइंड. हमें हर समय मैदा की चीज़ खाएंगे तो यू विल सी योर स्टमक विल गेट अपसेट. वाई वी शुड ईट wheat flour is very important because it has lot of roughage in it, so it is very very good also for a bowel movement and for the digestion also. And discarding of peels and cooking water, sometimes what happens, we discard the peels of the vegetable, though we should have, if we could have used those peels, because what happens, many times lot of nutrients are present in the peels, and when we discard the peels we don't get the nutrients which we are supposed to get it. सपोज़ फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल क्यूकम्बर, खीरा. आप जानते हैं खीरा बहुत अच्छा होता है, लेकिन हम हमेशा उसकी पील्स हटा देते हैं. वी शुड नॉट. अगर आप बहुत ही फ्रेश है, बहुत अच्छा ग्रीन क्यूकम्बर है, तो यू ईट इट विद द पील्स बिकॉज इट इज़ वेरी वेरी गुड एंड हेल्दी. एंड कुकिंग वाटर, समटाइम्स when we cook vegetables or anything, after the vegetable is being cooked, we throw the water. Suppose lot of water is present, we throw that water. We should not throw that water, because whatever nutrients we are getting through that vegetable, it is present in that water itself. So we should be very careful that we should not do such things. Okay. Then using wrong cooking method, we should not use wrong cooking method. The method should be good, like we should first wash vegetables and then cut it and then cook it. We should not cook it openly. We should cover it and cook, because for that, if you'll open the vegetable, cook openly, what will happen, all the nutrients will go out of it.